Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be setting up my first budget of 2024, my January monthly budget. I will also be placing the stickers down in this video so you guys can see how I do that. If you are new to the channel, I budget using a 7x9 Erin Condren monthly planner. So that is, the size of it is 7x9. And monthly planner means that it just comes with lined pages after the calendars. So there's no designated format of how to use the planner. So with that, I use budgeting stickers. You guys will see that in today's video. Please give this video a like. Leave me a comment down below. What are your financial goals for the month of January? Grab your budgeting essentials to budget with me and let's get started. Okay, so you guys probably saw these when I popped the planner open. These are my annual goals sticker sheets to use at the beginning of the planners. So Erin's planners have these pages at the very beginning, and I am going to be using my two spreads to write out some goals throughout the year. So the sheets come in these three colors. I'm gonna do a separate video showing you guys my goals and getting this page set up. Okay, y'all, so I typically put my stickers in my planner off camera because I like to get my head all up in here when I'm putting my stickers down, but I keep having people request for me to show sticker placement. So just saying that to say my sticker placement may be a little off in this video because I do not typically place the stickers down like this. I'm typically like head all the way in it. So if they're a little bit off, just please forgive that. I can't obviously put my head all the way in it for this video because then my hair would be blocking the view. So I just, take my washi strips, line them up the best way that I can, and go from there. So it's actually going pretty well. Thank God. We're doing okay. And we're just gonna go with it like that. So you can see it's a little bit off because I'm not, my head is not closer to see more accurately, but I'm definitely happy to be able to show you guys how I place the stickers down. So I just put the little thin washi here at the bottom, and I'm gonna do the same on this side. And I'm gonna do the date dots off camera because that is pretty self-explanatory. You just take the date dots and cover them up, cover each date up with your dots. I like to use tweezers and just place them down like that. So I'm gonna do that off camera. Okay guys, so this is my calendar. This is how I set it up every single month. This planner, as well as the stickers, will be linked down below if you are interested in giving this method of budgeting a try. Just a few disclaimers. This is a very busy time of year for me in the shop, so y'all, your girl is having to work, okay? I just bought another silhouette machine today, so there's that. Moving on from that, the next thing that I'm going to do is lay down my bills. So I have already written them out to save us some time there. So we are gonna start with, oh man, I wrote it on the same color. Okay, we're gonna start with rent and utilities, and that is due on the 1st. Next, on the 6th, I have my Netflix bill, which has increased to $17 a month. My sister and I are sharing Netflix. Well, I pay for Netflix, she pays for HBO Max, and Netflix started that thing where you can't have more than one screen going at a time. So sometimes we are watching things at the same time from my account. So I had to upgrade. I think it's only like $2 to upgrade so that you can use more than one screen at a time. So that's why my Netflix bill has gone up. My cell phone is due on the 8th. My cell phone was $100 because I had insurance on my cell phone. I decided to take it out because some of my other bills started increasing, and I am the kind of person that when bills start increasing, wherever I can pull back just so that I can, give me a moment to reevaluate things and make sure, bills are not getting out of hand. If you have been following me, that is exactly what happened to me last summer. Bills just completely, or this past summer, bills completely got out of hand. It was actually ridiculous. So in order for me to just kind of keep a handle on that, if I start noticing some bills increase, I'll start decreasing elsewhere just until I reconcile and see what my revenue and income is looking like to make sure that we are good. So taxes are due on the 21st. If this is your first video of mine, or if you are new, I just want to give you guys some disclaimers so that you understand as we proceed forward in the video. I do live by myself, so my budget is just for me. I am self-employed, so I live off of variable income. So budgeting is a necessity for me. It's not just something I do enjoy doing. It is actually necessary for me to function in life and be able to save money, take care of things. So I do not disclose my revenue or income here on the internet. Not so much for you guys, but there are people in my real life, or who I know in real life rather, who watch my videos, and they don't need to know all of that. I also do not disclose my rent and my tithes. So I think that's it. I think it's income, rent, tithes. I just keep that to myself. So moving on. Her planners do come with these pockets back here in the back, and this is just where I keep all of my stickers. I am a planner girl. I have been using planners and stickers since I was in elementary school. 5th grade, I had my first planner, y'all. My little Lisa Frank planner with her stickers. That was my planner. So next I'm going to go ahead and put down all of my paydays. I actually think I want to put this one up here because I have to put a birthday sticker here. So let's do it like that. Okay, so those are my paydays. The next thing I'm going to do is put in some important events that are happening in this month. So I wrote Happy New Year over here, but I wanted to give it a different color because my bill due is in that color. So you have plenty of event stickers to use. You can use them actually for multiple things. It doesn't just have to be event. You can use them for anything going on. So these holidays are important. Even though I am not planning on spending any money on these holidays, these will affect the post office. So I drop my orders off and stuff, and they are closed on these days. So I have to keep that in mind. When it comes to orders, I am trying to do better at attending Bible studies regularly. I have been struggling with that for the past couple of years. So I just want to, I've noticed that writing it down in my planner is helping me to be at least mindful of it. Whereas I transitioned churches almost 2 years ago. January will make 2 years. And I just have not been as consistent with Bible study since transitioning. And so also our Bible study is online, and I prefer in-person Bible studies. But just because it's not in my preferred method doesn't mean I need to neglect it altogether. So this is a way of trying to not neglect my Bible studies, keeping it written down in my planner. Next, I'm going to move forward to putting in some important birthdays. Okay, next we have our birthdays that I'm going to put down, and these just help me to not forget people's birthdays. So all the stickers that you see are from my shop if you are interested in them, and it just makes setting up my planner so much fun. So one more, there's not anyone else's besides MLK. There's no one else's birthday that I am aware of. This one's gonna overlap a little bit into rent, but it's okay. So that's birthdays. Okay, next I'm going to put down my grocery stickers. So I am trying to be very diligent with grocery shopping because I eat healthier when I'm grocery shopping, which makes like losing weight, maintaining weight a lot easier than when I'm just like, you know, eating out a lot. I don't like to eat out a lot at all. So my grocery stickers are kind of like that visual incentive to get my grocery shopping done. So I put those down every Saturday. Oh, I need to also put, okay, I forgot another event, y'all. Forgot another event, a very important event. So we're gonna put that down. So the other important event that I forgot is Taylor's wedding. So I am going to be out of town. Her wedding is Sunday. So I'm just gonna put that here. And I will be out of town that weekend, so I will need to put another sticker there. Her wedding is on the 28th, so I'm just gonna say out of town. And I think I'm leaving actually on Saturday, but I'm gonna put it on Friday. So I'll definitely need to make sure I put those down. Then the last thing I'm gonna put down in my planner will be my church stickers. So again, just another cute visual to remind me to make my way to the house of the Lord, honey. And so if you are, you know, Christian, these are perfect for you. I don't have any other like mosque or anything like that available in my shop if you have if you are of another faith, but you know, this can be your temple. So I think that is it for the calendar. I do have some notes I need to put here over on the side. Okay guys, so some other stickers that I'm going to use throughout the month will be hair appointment, nail appointment. Now I just got my hair done in December, so I will probably not be using a hair appointment sticker this month. I am going to use a nail appointment sticker, just don't know when yet. My food sticker sheet I'm probably not going to use this month because January is a very like busy month for me when it as far as work is concerned. It's a really busy month for me, and I just kind of stay put and just focus on work. And then, like I said, or like you guys saw, I have to go out of town at the end of this month. So, yeah, I probably won't be doing much. Also, January is typically the month that I fast. So I will more than likely be fasting this month. So I need to take care of a retirement rollover. I already have, like, I already know what I'm doing. I just need to do it. And then I also need to edit my student loans. So that's like a whole project in and of itself. The next thing I'm gonna track throughout the month is how many times I get coffee outside of my home. I prefer to just drink coffee from home, but sometimes I do. A few times a month I'll get coffee from outside of the home, so I just kind of keep note of that. And then I also keep track of my no spend days. How many days in the week, in this month, did I not spend any money? So those are those stickers. And the last thing that I'm gonna put down will be my self-care. I honestly don't see myself doing anything this month for self-care. I don't know if I mentioned that already. Trying to talk and stay focused, but yeah, I have a lot going on this month, and I don't know that I'm gonna actually get anything done self-care related, but I'm still gonna put a sticker down just in case something happens, something good happens. So that is the completion of my notes section. Okay, the very next page after the calendar, so this is what we're looking like. I think it's so pretty, y'all, like so motivating, is the dashboard section, which I have a monthly planner, so she did change the dashboard up for the monthly planners in for this year. So I did create some new dashboards for those. So let's go ahead and lay those down. Okay, so to be completely honest with you guys, I have not determined how I want to use this, how I want to use my dashboard. I've been so accustomed to her original layout for the dashboard, so I'm not completely sure yet. So I'm not gonna actually set this up with you guys on camera. I'm just gonna lay the stickers down because I'm still contemplating how I want to use my dashboard. I know I want to use it like for the same purposes, you know, which these dashboards do come with some scripts down here at the bottom. So I know I want to use them for the same purposes. I'm just not exactly sure how I'm going to use them yet. So I'll just put important dates here. And so we're still figuring this out. I mean, I have a couple of more days, I guess, to really kind of figure out how I want to structure everything. And again, I'm not able to put my face all in my planner to get it, you know, completely right. So please excuse that if the stickers are a little bit crooked, but that's like the best way that I get my stickers to align almost perfectly, is get my head right up in there. So I think I'm gonna do tracking. So I think I'm going to just go ahead and put goals up here. My paper is matte removable, so I may end up changing this around. And then tracking, maybe like some things I want to track, like my dieting, my Bible studies, and maybe I could just kind of use this section, maybe put some notes down to see how I did for the month, something like that. I like to put my projects at the bottom, that's why those are there. But this is what we have so far for the new dashboard page, and I'm going to work on filling this in off camera. All right, y'all, so next we'll move on to the budget page. So the way that I line these stickers up is I come here to the second line, and you do not have to do this the exact way that I do, but this is just how I do it. I come to the second line and I just lay it down like that. And then I will take the script that says January budget and just lay it up here like that. Next, I will lay down my income strips. So my my main source of income, my only source of income is the business. And then I do leave room for miscellaneous in case anything else comes in, gifts or returns or something like that. And I just lay this one right underneath it. Again, it's not gonna be perfect, guys. I am kind of doing this from a distance, so it will not be perfect, but just bear with me. I'm trying to set it down for you guys so you can see how I do it. So there's that. So we will put in the business and then miscellaneous for anything else that may come in. Next, I will move on to variable expenses and fixed expenses. So my variable expenses are going to be my cash envelopes, which I'm going to write down for you guys to see. And then my fixed expenses will be all the bills that we put down on that calendar. So for variable expenses, we have spending, we have gas, groceries, home, eating out, medicine. And medicine for me is like allergy medicine, pampering for PMSing, and like ibuprofen and stuff like that. So that's medicine for me. So these are all of my variable expenses. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this. So for January, which will be like a 5-week month for me, I'm gonna give myself $50 for spending, $2.25 for gas, $3.50 for groceries, $75 for home products. I don't split up my toiletries from home. I feel like all of it is for the home, in some way, shape, or form. It could be for cleaning, it could be for laundry, it could be for whatever. So it all goes under home. Beauty is going to get $155. Laundry is going to get $30, and tithes will be blank. The strip is dark this month, but you can still use a black pen, and you can, I don't know if you guys can see on camera, but you can still see the totals on the strips. So moving on to the fixed expenses, which we have the rent and utilities. Now I am a month ahead on rent, so this will actually be February's rent. Netflix, my cell phone, my car insurance, and I'm just gonna abbreviate insurance, don't feel like writing all that out, my Apple Music subscription, my Wi-Fi, my taxes, electricity, and student loans. So I did not include my HP Ink subscription and my Canva Pro subscription over here because those are business bills. I do put all of my bills on the calendar for like a whole monthly overview of every single bill that I have to pay. But for the personal budget, only personal bills go on this budget. So that's why you guys will not see, you don't see those two bills over here. So I will put down this other strip. This is also a little bit interesting because I get the planner, like I twist it and turn it around and do all kind of stuff to put this strip down. You see it's not even, and that's gonna bother me. So let's try that again. Much better. Okay, so now these are my personal expenses and bills. The last thing I am going to do for this budget page is put additional expenses. And so this is anything else that I'm going to be putting money toward that's not like a bill expense, a bill or a variable expense. So that is going to be my sinking funds. I do put money into my sinking funds every month. And then under the budgeted or expected, I will just put like the maximum that I may put in here a month. It's usually less than that I end up putting, but I always put the maximum. Next will be my savings challenges, which in 2024, I am doing 2 saving challenges. These are my 2 saving challenges for 2024. So my first one will be the cards, which is, if you guys been following me, you know we did these last year in 23 with the cards, and the amounts are at the bottom. And yeah, so this will be $60 for the month of January for the monthly challenge. And then in here, my amount for January will be, try to get it all in the same frame here, 10, 20, 5, and 2. So in total, I am going to be trying to save $97 in the month of January. So I'll always have to account for these in the budget because money will go towards them. So $97 in saving challenges. Next is going to be taxes. I am working on paying my taxes off. I wanted to do it in December, but I just wasn't able to with a lot of expenses and things coming up. We're going to try again in January, or if I can't pay it all, I'll try to pay some of it. But my remaining balance for my taxes is $241. And then I have a Taylor's wedding. I am honestly not completely sure how much it'll cost me for everything, but I'm going to put $400. The tickets are really not that bad. I was looking at them a couple days ago. And so, yeah. Then I have a space for unbudgeted, for anything that comes up that I did not budget for. Then I'm going to put the last strip down here and just kind of put like a little deco strip afterwards. And on the bright side, if I do need more space, I can always just lift this sticker up and move it down. So that is what I love about the stickers, is you can kind of make your budget planner the way that you want it. It doesn't have a set way for you to use it and a set structure. You just structure it however you want. Okay, on the very next side, after the monthly budget, which is more of like just a monthly overview, then we get into the paycheck budget. So I am a paycheck budgeter. I budget every paycheck out every single week. The monthly budget is really just an estimate for me, and the paycheck budget is like the actual. So, and then the paycheck budgets help me, you know, at the end of every month, kind of see like how spot on or off was I with my monthly estimates. But I have to kind of have a monthly estimate. You don't have to if that's not what works best for you, but for me, it's like I have to have like a monthly overview of everything. So but you can just get the paychecks if that's not your thing. So for my paychecks, under the income strip, because I have like separate budgets from personal and business, and because I don't disclose the income, what I put under here is the amount of money that I'm taking out to cover expenses. So I estimate at least taking out $200 a week, and that's if I have a week where I don't have any bills due. So if I don't have any bills due and it's just like my variable spending, gas, groceries, on a weekly basis, I don't really need much more than $200. That's like I can live off that if I need to. So I always put the minimum here. So I budget low for income, high for expenses, and it really, really works out. So I just put, I expect to take out at least $200, being that no bills are due that week. That's just what I'm going to live off of for like eating out, groceries, things like that. I feel like that's a little off. And so this is why I put my stickers down off camera, y'all, so I can get my face all up in here. But it's okay. I'm doing it for y'all. So y'all can see how I put them down. Okay. Right after that, I'm going to go into what my expenses are going to be for this week. So I will be using 5 paycheck stickers, because it'll be 5 weeks that I'm budgeting out for the month of January. So my expenses will be any bills that are due that week, and the only bill outside of rent that I may have due will be my health insurance. My health insurance is going to be changing, but as of right now, I'm paying about $30-something a month, and I went through healthcare.gov as a self-employed person. So if you are self-employed, an independent contractor, or just do not take out insurance with your job, you can check out the marketplace for some insurance. So and I keep lumping it all in and saying like health insurance, but it is separate. So it's dental and vision with one. So I have 2 plans, with one plan, and then health insurance with another plan. So this is actually for vision and dental. Health insurance comes out at the end of the month. My sinking funds will be next. Next, I'm gonna do some abbreviating here. This is going to be my saving challenge / buffer envelope. And last year I was given my buffer envelope like its own line, but it didn't need it. So I'm just gonna put those together. Then I'm gonna do extra expenses and unbudgeted. and I will explain the difference between these two. So my cash envelopes, this was the cash envelope video I did yesterday. So if you want to see these numbers, you can watch that video from yesterday. I gave myself $280. I did not put anything in my sinking funds. My saving challenge got $43. And then I don't have anything budgeted for extra expenses or unbudgeted. So for extra expenses, an example for me would be like a couple weeks ago, a friend of mine kind of had like a little impromptu house party. House warming. But she told me about it. So she told me about it before I got paid, I'm sorry. And so I did budget that money out of my paycheck. But because that money was not like a bill, it was not for a cash envelope. My cash envelopes are just for me. So, I gave her a $50 gift card. That $50 gift card would have went under extra expenses. So it wouldn't have been unbudgeted because I did budget it out of the paycheck, but it doesn't fit into any of these other categories for me. So it would have gone here. So that's an extra expense. And then of course, unbudgeted is exactly what it is. Anything that comes up during the week that you did not budget out of your paycheck, that's gonna put you in the red for that week for what you budgeted for. So my actual amount was $340, and that is what I actually did take out of my paycheck for this first week in January. It was $340. And so that is an additional $140 that I'm working with for the week. And then at the end of the week, I'll come back and fill in these actual amounts and then set up paycheck 2. So I'm going to go ahead and set up the rest of the paychecks off camera and come back. So I did finish the paychecks. Again, I am paid weekly. So I have a paycheck per week. So if you are paid like bi-monthly, meaning you get paid twice a month, or in the month of January getting paid 3 times a month, you could actually use a whole page for your paycheck. So this whole thing could be paycheck 1, and you can actually write out the bills, the categories of your cash envelopes. You know, I condense mine because I prefer my paychecks to kind of all fit on one spread. I will have a 5th one this month. So that's how that goes. Next, I'm going to go ahead and get my weekly check-in page set up. So I'm going to stay zoomed out really quickly for this piece. And again, I just kind of take the sticker, find me a nice little line here. I might come down a little bit just to make sure it's not bumping into the paycheck. And I'll just start my weekly check-in page down here. I also live by a main street, so if y'all hear like cars honking and loud trucks zooming by, don't pay them any mind. So, also wanted to mention to you guys that another reason why I prefer to do my stickers off camera, you guys may or may not know. I think you would know if you've been following me, but I wear glasses and contacts, guys. So vision is another factor that I have to factor in. So under weekly check-in, this is where I keep track of how my spending is going for the month in these variable categories. So these tend to be the categories that we'll find ourselves going over in, and these tend to be the categories that we end up using like credit cards for and stuff like that. So these are the categories that I like to keep an eye on throughout the month. Meds is not really a big deal, but I still put it down there because it's a part of the variable spending. So that's week 1. I believe I did have my amounts written down from yesterday, so I will go ahead and get that and fill that in. Also on the sides over here, I put what week I'm in. So paycheck 1 for me in January is running from December 29th to January 4th. So the money that I allocated here for my weekly spending, this is the money, this is the week that I'm using that money for. So I wrote my amounts on this notepad yesterday. You guys saw that in my cash stuffing, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the amounts down. So I gave myself $10 this week for spending, 45 for gas, 70 for groceries, 15 for home, 25 for eating out, nothing in medicine, and 115 in beauty. So I'm gonna go ahead and probably will stay zoomed out and just speed through the rest of this part so you guys can see me set this up. Okay, so doing the same thing, I'm gonna take the main washi, come down here to the second line and place it down. Grab the script is what we call these. Grab the script and put the script down, and then get ready to write the funds in. So all I do on this page is go through my sinking funds binder and just write down each category and the amount that I'm starting with. So I'm also going to speed up this part of the video as well. Okay, y'all, so I just finished writing in all of my sinking funds. Realize I can use this strip down here, and there's also, like, you know, I still have room left if I want to like make some notes or something about what happened in the month. But I'm gonna add these up. So we have 11, 43, 50, 270, 22, 88, 40, 27, 18, 1200, 8, and 22. 17.99. For some reason I feel like that number is not accurate, but I'm gonna go with it. Okay, y'all, I actually removed the glitter strip because I realized that my debt tracker can actually come down here. So I have two debts. I have student loans, which I am just treating like a bill. I'm not treating my student loans as a debt that I am intending to pay off at this current place in my life. So I just treat student loans like a bill. So I don't track that debt. The debt that I am tracking right now is my taxes, which you guys saw when we were setting everything up. So I currently have $241. I'm gonna go ahead and put my monthly payment. If I end up paying more, it'll just go on the monthly budget page. My monthly payments are $65. I don't have any interest because I paid directly from my bank account. So 241 minus 65 is 176. So at most, at the end of January, I will have $176 left on this debt. So I'm just going to put the total here. Oop. So this is the only debt that I'm really like trying to pay off right now. Well, it's my only debt outside of student loans. And then I can put my glitter strip back down here. And there's the sinking funds and debt tracker page. I'm gonna scroll out so you guys can see. Okay, and the last thing that we're gonna set up in this video is going to be my expense tracker. So in 2024, I will be tracking my expenses, like actually tracking them. Y'all pray for me. This will be a first, but I am looking forward to getting this going. So to have, you know, like more knowledge of where my money is going, more than just the weekly check-in. The weekly check-in just kind of gives you an overall how much money do you have left, but it doesn't show you where your money really going, like what businesses or companies or restaurants, or like it doesn't show any of that. So for my expense tracker, I'm gonna have the date, the category, which would be like spending, groceries, eating out home, and then the description. So if I have, today is let's just say January 3rd, eating out category, and I went to Chick-fil-A. And then what did I spend? How much money do I have left in my monthly budget? So I'm going to be giving this a try this year. I'm super excited. It does have a total script, but I will just have to hold on to this. I will actually write on here that this is my expense tracker, so I remember. And I have a couple more pages left that I can use for tracking my expenses. So I have a backside and even an additional page, but I'll probably put my business budget somewhere back there. But this is it for my budget setup. You know, I don't know what I was thinking and why I didn't fill all this in, but glad I saw that. Okay, Netflix is 17, cell phone is 83. All of my bills, I don't think I mentioned this, I do round them up to the next dollar. So my Netflix is really like $16 and some change. My cell phone is $82 and some change. I just round up. The leftover cents accumulate into dollars over time, and it just kind of ends up being a little buffer account in my checking account. So that's how I do that. So that's why you guys don't see any cents. My electricity, I won't know what that bill is until we get into the month. And my student loans, last month I paid, well in December I paid $62, but they're usually $77. So I don't do the totals because I'm missing some amounts, but we'll total this up. So 497, 241, and 400 is 1138. I feel like I will not be spending this much money, but I try to budget high for expenses and bills just so that, you know, if it ends up being less, then it works out in my favor. So now the budget is complete. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and found it informative. Yeah, sorry about the lighting, guys, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video and found it helpful. These are my February designs and they are already available. The shops are really busy right now, so just please keep that in mind. Things tend to slow down kind of after the new year, but I'm really busy right now, so I'll be working this weekend. I'll be back next week to set up my goals for 2024 and look forward to hearing your goals for 2024. And this is a mixture of goals. So this is not just financial goals, but this is giving, self-care, travel, planning, home, spiritual, family, the whole nine. So I'm excited about that video. I hope that you return to watch that one as well. If you guys have any questions, please leave them down below. Don't forget to let me know what your financial goals are for your monthly budget for the month of January, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.